Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves in these very trying times. This is going to be quite a long video, so get your snacks and your favorite soda and let's get cracking on with ancient ruins spotted in Kaiser. Kaiser is a huge circular depression in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars. The high-rise photograph we're analyzing is called Dune Gullies in Kaiser Crater, and as always you can find the original material linked in the video description below. This high-rise photograph was acquired on the 12th of December 2010 at 25.2 centimeters per pixel, and I'm showing you images are cropped from this JP2 black and white map projected file, just under a gigabyte in size. There's a look at the low-res black and white JPEG, and the anomalies I'm going to show you are found down here in the bottom part of this huge dark dune field. This site is located 47.24 degrees south, 19.49 degrees east, in this massive circular depression over there called Kaiser. That measures about, let's see, 160 kilometers wide. And as you can see from all the pins in the surrounding area, I've found a ton of anomalies in this region of Mars. We'll take a look at those towards the end of the video. First anomaly right there, guys and girls, another megalithic slab or block, maybe even some type of metallic debris with very straight edges and right angles. That piece there is about 12 meters long, and if we zoom up we can see the three very straight edges to it. It's got this strange part sticking out at the top right. It looks as if that might even be some type of brace, and check out the area here which seems to be slightly carved out. That ridge there parallel to that one side, 90-degree angles there to that piece. I wonder if that's some type of structure slightly elevated here on the right hand side. Here we're looking at that strange oval piece there, which is about 10 meters long, and it's got a strange conical or pyramidal feature on the top in the center line. We've seen many of those on Mars already, and yeah, we're looking at that strange item, quite small, 6 by 6 meters in size, and it's just to the right of those two anomalies we just checked out. And there's some blocks there we'll look at too. Let's zoom in on that. Straight edges, same angles here on those two sides, and in the center we've got that protrusion or knob. Right, there we're looking at those two blocks. This one over here, the bigger one, is about 8 by 8 meters in size. Very smooth flat surface on the top, 90-degree angle over there, and those three dark spots are arranged in a perfect triangle again. Very common design feature on Mars. And there's another strange block over here, slightly eroded over here to the right. On top of it we've got a rather strange dark region. Looks like those two dark spots there are holes that have been drilled into it, and it's also got a triangular chevron shaped piece on the top. Right, yeah, we're looking at that strange item, about 12 meters long, and it's got a hole drilled into it over there to the top, and two rather strange pieces here on the bottom. Looks like this is also a hole that's been cut into it over there. This looks almost like some type of venting. Who knows what that is, guys? Here we're looking at these blocks, and that there's about 14 meters long, and we've got this smaller rectangular block lying on top of this L-shaped piece over here. Maybe that there is another block, can't see, but that sure does look like another one of these L pieces. Also seen many of those on Mars already. And then we're looking at that strange structure over there, which is about 10 meters wide and about 14 meters long. Got this huge rectangular base at the bottom, and a strange structure on the top. This is parallel to this one side, and there I've rotated it 90 degrees clockwise to give you a good look at this item. It's slightly elevated over here to the right, and it's got these strange parts on top. Looks like a long cylinder lying over here on the left, and this larger piece propped up against that block. Rather weird structure that. Another strange megalithic block there, which is about 6 by 6 meters in size, and we've seen this sort of shape a lot on Mars as well. This rounded arc to it over there. Strange triangular pattern on the top. Right, then we're looking at that item there, which is about 8 meters by 10 meters in size. Also seems to have a hole over here in the center, and this long narrow piece over there mounted parallel to this one side. There we've got right angle again. Right, here we're looking at another very unusual piece. I've found 2 or 3 more of these, and that piece over there is about 12 meters long. Check out the triangular shape to it over here, and near the center we've got another hole drilled into it. It's a very common design feature on Mars, and then some type of crumpled up, bent up wreckage over there to the top right. Another one of these quarter semicircular objects with a very strange pumpkin seed or plectrum shaped object on the top, and that larger piece has a radius of about 12 meters. We've got a 90-degree angle over here. Check out that. One of those pumpkin seed shaped objects, and then another hole drilled into it. Also seems to have a bevel parallel to that one side there. Now we're looking at that disc-shaped object there, which has a diameter of about 10 meters, and in its center we've got that dome or protrusion there. Also seen countless of those on Mars already. Right, then we're looking at that megalithic block or slab there, maybe even a metal plate, which is about 12 meters long, and I featured a similar one towards the beginning of this video, with straight edges again and right angles to it. Another piece lying on the top. Check out the shape over here with 90-degree angles, and there's another strange part lying on top of that piece. So it has symmetry and geometry to it. Check out the 2 angles that are the same over there, and these 2 rounded parts coming up to an apex there. Right, yeah, we're looking at this block that measures about 12 meters in length, and we can see it's got a right angle over there. Here's another square block. This one's about 10 by 10 meters in size, slightly damaged here to the right, but we can see straight edges and a right angle over there. Right, so let's check out these anomalies and some others, and what the surrounding terrain looks like. As I say, down in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars. Check how many times high-rises scanned this area, guys. Something very interesting that NASA likes here in Kaiser. So just briefly, there are the anomalies we just checked out. Just for some context. And let's have a look at some of the other anomalies around here. Check this out. That strange rock ship of Masuda type anomaly. Weird structured item there. Check out the parallel lines to it. Something in its center, and there's a hole. Looks like a vent. Here we've got like an obelisk type anomaly. Check out the molded look to it, like it's been molded or carved. And then this piece over here too, also like a pyramidal or obelisk type anomaly. There's another disc crashed in underneath that there. There's another disc, guys. This looks like a hatch with those two sides open over there. Another quarter disc shaped object there with a protrusion or knob on it. Another one of those strange oval pieces that we had a look at in the video at the beginning with something on the top, and this looks like a layered or stepped structure as well. 90-degree angles and parallel edges there. Seen many of these shaped objects on Mars already as well. And we've got these weird, these look almost like craft. Check that out, with some type of vehicles. More blocks. Megaliths. Got that strange piece. Looks like some type of fossil lying over there. Another rounded block. Check out that huge block there. That's about 14 meters long. It has a protrusion or knob in its center as well. There's another one of those strange pieces I just featured in this video. Another slab. Check out the strange shape over here. 90-degree angle there. There's another triangle on top of that object. Another obelisk type of anomaly there. These are arranged in a circular pattern around that knob or feature there in the center. Check out those holes. Strange opening over there. This disc lying in its opening. That piece there looks like it had two of these strange pumpkin seed shaped objects mounted to it. That one's still intact, and this one over here seems to have moved away, probably sat over there. Check there, another triangle. That looks weird. Also, a circular pattern around that center object. And this over here looks like some type of creature. Check that out. We've got some symmetry going on here. 3 in a row there, 3 in a row here. And then this piece sticking out, pointing to the right. Rather strange. Check out the dark spots on that. Equal distance, parallel to this one side. Alright, let's check out what else is in this part. So the anomalies are featured are there. Let's have a look. Here's Asimov. I featured this so many times already, guys. Check out that. That looks like some type of tech. It looks like part of a air conditioning duct or something. More blocks. Check out that one with a football, rugby ball shaped object there to the right. It's about 6 meters across. Like some type of lettering inscribed on that block. Another circular object there, semicircular, with this rectangular opening. Check out the right angle there, and it's got a hole in its center. This is where my friend Saturn Ark found these huge blocks. Looked like they were part of a retaining wall perhaps. The blocks have moved apart there. Some have rolled down into the gully. There's that huge monolith, about 75 meters long, 33 meters wide. It's a massive block lying in that gully over there. And that's strange. It looks like half of a face. There's an eye over here, part of the nose, and the bottom piece, the jaw, seems to have broken off. Got water streaks, water seeping up to the surface, running down the incline and leaving these dark streaks on the surface. Check out that huge triangular block there. That's about 12 by 12 by 12 meters with a hole in it. I found 2 more shaped exactly the same as that, same size as well. Strange fossilized type of anomaly there. Looks like a shell. Looks like some type of covering. And recently disturbed surface material as well. Check out that structure over there. Got a rectangle, these 2 sides at equal angles to one another. That smaller part in the center. There's another block with what looks like a hole drilled into it. Another triangle there. There's a row of anomalies next to that chevron-shaped object there. This looks like a little hatch on top of that structured item. Check at the 90-degree angles on those slots on that side there. And there's also a little opening over there to that bottom side. Found lots of these domes on Mars as well. looks like a dolmen. Check at that triangular part elevated high above the surface, and on top of it another sort of triangular pattern parallel with this side there. Looks like a little vehicle parked outside that strange structure. There's another one of these strange metallic metal type anomalies. Check at the smaller parts there. There's another triangle, smaller one here to the left. Another dome with this strange hatch-like feature in its center. Another row of smaller items on that one. Check out the step in this piece. Right angle there, small object on the outside. Another circular pattern around that object. Another disc, the hole in it. There's another triangle there. Another circular arrangement around that dome-like feature in the center. Right, let's check out one other site. Did we do this one? Yes. Another disc with a hole in it. And this is a place called Darwin. Another chevron-shaped object there with this disc on it, hole in its center. We've got a hole in the center there with these two rectangular parts on either side. That's it for this one, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting. Ancient ruins spotted in Kaiser. Let me know in the comments below what you make of these. I read every comment and reply to each one. To everyone that participates, thank you very much. I much appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Remember to hit the bell and click on all, then you'll know when I upload my next one. Until I see you in the next video, guys and girls, take care and be safe. Bye for now.